Good morning, dear students. Today, in Environmental Studies Part 2, we are going to learn chapter number 6, Stone Age, Stone Tools. In this lesson, we are going to learn Stone Age man made stone tools according to the type of task. If we saw a shiny object buried in the ground, what would we do to take it out? Perhaps we would scrape it out with our fingers. If that did not work, we might try to dig it out with a twig or stick. If that too did not work, we would have to look for a pointed stone that should do the job. But if it still doesn't, then we would have to get an iron rod to dig that shining object out. This shows that we need to choose the tool according to the demand of the task. Following are the 4 factors determine our choice of tools. First one is availability of resources. It is necessary to know which type of resources are available in nature to make tools. For example, Stone Age man used stones to make tools because stones were available in Stone Age period. Next is minimal use of time and energy. It means to use those tools very less time and energy should be spent. Now the third factor is maximum efficiency. It means the purpose of making tools should be served or our work should be done properly by making use of stone tools. And the fourth one is skill of handling tools which is acquired through practice. It means person who is using such tools must have proper skill of using those tools, and this skill they acquire through practice. Apes like the chimpanzee also use stones to break seeds and nuts. They use sticks to steer the ants out from ant hills to catch them. Humans too have always been using tools such as bones, stones, dried twigs, and sticks as tools. With continuous and minute observation, experimentation, and their inborn imagination, humans learnt that they could sharpen rods, bones, sticks, and stones into tools to carry out their task more efficiently. They also learnt that they could give these objects any shape they desired. In the previous lesson, we saw that stone tools were found with the remains of Homo habilis. We can say that he made them because they were found near his remains. But did he make only stone tools? The answer to this question is no, because he made tools from other materials as well. The period from which mainly stone tools are found is called the Stone Age. The Stone Age is divided into 3 periods on the basis of the shape and the type of tools found. First one is Old Stone Age or Paleolithic Age. The word paleo means old and lithos means stone. Second one is Middle Stone Age or Mesolithic Age. The word meso means middle. And the third one is New Stone Age or Neolithic Age. The word neo means new. Now let us learn about Old Stone Age or Paleolithic Age. The word paleo means old and lithos means stone. Homo habilis and Homo erectus, who belong to the Old Stone Age, both made their tools using the percussion technique. This technique involves beating or striking one large pebble against another to obtain stone flakes. The first tools made in the Old Stone Age with this technique were crude. Only one side of those tools had a sharp edge. Such tools are known as choppers. They could only be used for breaking nuts or bones. The tools made by Homo habilis were of this kind. They indicate that Homo habilis had not yet learnt to hunt. Flakes of stones would be produced while shaping his tools. He used the flakes for scraping meat from hide, for chopping meat and other foodstuffs, for sharpening wooden sticks, etc. Tools like the hand axe and cleaver made by Homo erectus are more proportionate and symmetrical than the choppers made by Homo habilis. A proportionate and symmetrical tool has to be mentally visualized first. Only then it is possible to make it. Homo erectus could mentally visualize his tools even before he actually shaped them. To obtain stone flakes, he used things like antlers as hammers. He further sharpened the edges of those flakes by scraping off smaller pieces to make scrapers with very sharp edges. It means that Homo erectus was using different tools for different tasks according to the demand of the task. With his improved tools, Homo erectus could have a greater variety of food because he could now hunt a variety of big and small animals. These included mainly the deer, bison, rabbit, etc. The Neanderthal man made further progress in tool making techniques. He began to make smaller tools. Homo sapiens brought about a revolution in the technique of making tools. He devised a technique of obtaining long and narrow blades of stone. He made various implements like the knife, scraper, borer, chisel, etc. from these long blades. He also began to use ivory and rare stones of this quartz variety for making tools and other articles. Homo sapiens had made significant progress in gaining knowledge of his environment and in the techniques of making tools and obtaining food. This enabled him to stay in one place for a longer period of time. Groups of Homo sapiens had begun to build huts and live in them. They had also started celebrating social festivals. Many artistic objects and cave paintings created by Homo sapiens were possibly meant for these festivals. Homo sapiens had started using ornaments to adorn themselves. Beads from the time of Homo sapiens made of shells, bones, and animal teeth have been found. Thus, the beginnings of human culture go back to the Old Stone Age. Remains of tools from the Old Stone Age have been found in India at various places from Kashmir to Tamil Nadu. However, not many human fossils from the Old Stone Age have been found in India. Fossils of a human skull and the collarbone of an Old Stone Age woman were found on the banks of the Narmada in the vicinity of Hatnora, a village near Hoshangabad in Madhya Pradesh. Besides that, the fossilized skull of a child from the Stone Age was found at a village near Puducherry. Some remains of old Stone Age humans have also been found in Afghanistan and Sri Lanka. Gangapur near Nashik and Chirki Nevasa near Nevasa are among the well-known Old Stone Age sites in Maharashtra. Gangapur is on the banks of the Godavari river and Chirki Nevasa is in the Pravara basin. The word Meso means middle. So we are learning now Mesolithic age. Homo sapiens in the Middle Stone Age continued to make progress in many different ways. They domesticated the dog. Due to changes in the climate and the environment in the Middle Stone Age, the way of life of humans had begun to change. Besides hunting, Homo sapiens had started to harvest food grains that grew in the wild and to domesticate animals. Their diet now included various plant foods. They also began to settle in one place for a part of the year. Domestication of sheep and goats also goes back to this period. Taking all this into account, it appears that Homo sapiens now needed several different types of tools that were light in weight and durable for a variety of tasks such as hunting, fishing, harvesting, cutting of trees, etc. He used to make implements like the knife and the sickle by firmly fixing a row of blades as small as fingernails into a groove in a bone or piece of wood. Many sites of the Middle Stone Age have been found in India. Among them, Bagor in Rajasthan, Bhimbetka in Madhya Pradesh, Langnaj in Gujarat and Patane in Jalgaon district in Maharashtra are the well-known sites. In the Middle Stone Age, the stone blades used to make implements were removed from the stone by the fluted core technique. Flute means a long, parallel sided depression on the stone, and core means the original stone from which the blades are removed. After the blades were removed from the stone from all sides, the remaining core had such flutes on all sides. Blades removed with this technique are very minute, the size of a nail or slightly bigger. Hence, they are called as microliths. Micro means very small and lithos means stone. In the Middle Stone Age, arrows were made by fixing a microlith at the tip of a stick. Now, let us learn about New Stone Age, that is Neolithic Age. Neo means new. In this period, stone tools that were polished to give a smooth, shiny finish were made for the first time. As this was a new type of tool making technique, this period was named the New Stone Age. By the time of the New Stone Age, agriculture and domestication of animals or animal husbandry had become a routine way of life. Hunting was no more the major means of obtaining food. It became secondary to agriculture and animal husbandry. There are many sites of New Stone Age culture in India, especially along the Ganga river and in the South India. So what we have learned, children, in this lesson? The period from which mainly stone tools are found is called the Stone Age. The Stone Age is divided into three periods on the basis of the shape and the type of tools found. First one is Old Stone Age or Paleolithic Age. Then second one is Middle Stone Age or Mesolithic Age. And the third one is New Stone Age or Neolithic Age. We also studied about different tools Stone Age man used according to different tasks. We have also studied about different techniques which Stone Age man used to make his stone tools, such as percussion technique and fluted core technique. And then at the end of the lesson we studied how Stone Age man started living or settled at one place and started agriculture and animal husbandry. Now in the next video we will be learning new lesson about village settlements of Stone Age man. Till then, bye.